So these are shutters, and I love these for earrings. I think they always work really, really good because you can just slide the earring card in. You don't have to take them off. It's a nice little display. The problem with these is they take a lot of maintenance, and I typically stripe. So striping is when you have the same product and you go from top to bottom. I stripe in rows. I think we're gonna try to lifestyle these. We'll see how hard it is to maintain, but right now the trend is the big statement earrings are kind of going away, and we're seeing a lot more necklaces. So I want to make space for those necklaces and kind of make it a lifestyle type thing. And the shutters I try to keep next to the cash wrap. Like most jewelry, you always want it next to the cash wrap. It makes a lot of sense. It does a couple things. It's easy for your staff to maintain when it's by the cash wrap. It's those quick last minute gifts that your customers are going to grab when they're ready to check out. And it also helps with loss prevention, which we don't really have a big problem with that here, but it is, as a boutique owner, you kind of want to keep that kind of stuff in mind. So I'll show you the afters on the shutters as well. Hi guys, so I finished up my shutter and I'm gonna explain what I did here really quickly. So typically I would do striping with the shutters, and striping would be all the same product going vertical, so up and down. So like the same earrings, the same necklaces, whatever. That's a typical striping kind of way of merchandising. So this is a small example of striping right here, where it's all kind of the same straight up and down. So when you're lifestyling something, you can use a color palette. It's just the idea that all these things can kind of work together. So I picked black as my main thing, and this was probably my statement piece that I started with. So then I just repeat that color or that statement in other areas. So we have a black tassel necklace, and so then I repeated the tassel a couple times in the keychain. The color again, black down here. We have another tassel up here. There's browns in this, so that became another color I added to the mix. So I did some brown bracelets right here. The rose gold kind of reads like a brown even though it's not, and then a repeat of that color up across the top. So another important thing to think about when you're lifestyling is that they are a little bit harder to maintain than striping. So your staff really has to be able to keep this looking nice after it gets shopped. So just make sure your team understands that. And one quick way to teach lifestyling to your team is just explain little boxes. So it's like small versions of the striping in little boxes. So you have a little box here, you have a little box here, here. The necklace can be a big box, and then you just kind of fit them all together, kind of like a little Tetris game. And it can take some practice, but you can have fun with it, play around, change up your colors, change up the product, and then have maybe one of your team members do that too. I'll show you the rest of my jewelry soon.